Good morning.
Good morning, Vietnam.
No, telephone go. Faster, Jack, faster. Isn't this lovely? Telephone Cove.
56 times already.
Just in case you get confused where we are. We're going to head around that corner. See what's there. What do you reckon? You got enough puff in you, honey? Maybe I should take over now because nobody's watching, that you won't be embarrassed that your wife is rowing and you're sitting like the King of England. Should we have a little changeover?
Queen of England will sit in this.
I said King of England, not Queen.
It's okay, I'm fine.
Well, I want to try. You're just worried about me showing you up, doing it so fast or something.
It's a dark crazy.
Oh, heave ho. Oh, heave ho. He said I can't eat breakfast unless I row home.
She's lying. I didn't say anything like this.
No, he told me to get out and walk. Equal rights?
Equal rights. So, who is the woman?
Actually, I wanted exercise. I think we're going to trade in hope and get two paddle boats. No, not paddle boats. The ones that you actually... What are they? The ones you paddle. Not that you stand up on.
Kayak.
Kayak paddle boat thingies. Because then my husband can't complain if I'm making him go in towards the rocks. Because, you know, I don't have eyes in the back of my head. But so then he can go into his own rocks and he can no one complain.
Imagine if she has eyes in the back of her head on the top of what she has. It would be really interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not quite as fast as that one.
Oh, faster, faster, faster.
Oh, heave, oh. Need some gloves. I'm going to get calluses. My clients won't like to have hard skin.
You trying to tell me something?
No, because I'm not going to do any massages for 3 months, so we're good. June, what are we? 7th. You've actually been out a week already. We've only argued a few times, but Takes a while, I guess, to adjust. What?
I think she needs to have some exercise more.
I tried to go for a walk today up and down the beach and had 4 dogs chase after me. That wasn't too pleasant.
Why they chase you?
Because they weren't on leashes, people. There's a policy. Dogs on leashes. Holy ho. And we're going into 4th gear.
You see, this is what you need. When she's exhausted at home, she's okay because she has no strength to fight. Now she has too much energy, she doesn't know what to do with herself. True?
Still talking, honey?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I don't know what you're talking about. Do we go through there?
Do you know where we go home?
Oh,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Wendy now is showing her maneuver skills.
Okay, indicating before we go out. Get lost forever.
What she's doing.
I must admit. Did we go through there or that's a cove? Oh, it's a cove, okay. I know where we are. You see, my husband wouldn't let me row the boat when there's people around because he's embarrassed. A Polish
Because
guy.
I'm a gentleman.
A gentleman doesn't say please and thank you, but he's a gentleman.
I'm Polish gentleman, not British.
No, that's just polite. So I wanted to row along the beach, but it's like, you can't do that. I was going to say what an awful man I am, making my husband row, making my wife row.
Well, I was
there's nobody around.
raised up the proper way.
Thank you, Jesus.
Even the birds were coming down here to check me out.
They were some kind of black with red red-tipped wings. If you know what they are, let us know. Put it in the notes below, the comment below.
Cardinal. But it was quite strange that the bird was sitting on our boat, yeah? And walking on our, what is it called?
Canopies,
It's a different name for it, but it's okay.
awnings.
No. It's a bird or
No,
our
that's
boat?
squeaky.
So how are you doing?
Hands are bending. We've been out a week already, dear. You know that?
So can you tell me something about yesterday? We invited our neighbor.
Oh, we did. So, Chuck. So we arrived here. This is our 3rd night tonight? Last night? 3 nights, so we've been here 4 days. And we have a gentleman packed up, who's already packed up before we got here. Just by himself. And the first morning, it's like, I hope he's okay. There's no sign of any life or anything like that. So I was concerned. I thought, oh, maybe I should go check and see if he's okay. Anyway, then he finally came out. Little interaction when we were out on the boat. But then I'm like, I really want to get to know this guy. So I kind of found a way to get his attention, picking up some garbage and something like that yesterday. And okay, he's just sitting out there. So I went up to him, started making conversation. And then we invited him over. We spoke a little bit outside his home. And then yesterday we invited him over and he sat and had tea with us. for a few hours, and we found out that he had an encounter with Jesus. He was an alcoholic, a druggie for many, many years. I think he said 26 years. And Jesus set him free from it. And he was able to share the story with us.
No withdrawal system.
Nothing, no withdrawals. No withdrawal. And he tried before, but it never happened. And just woke up out of desperation, like crying out to God to help him. And yeah, so it was amazing getting to know somebody who is a follower of Christ, and with different stories we're able to share. That was very cool. You just never know when you're traveling who you're going to meet. And before we started off, we've been praying, Lord, bring the people into our path. You need to be reignited with your Holy Spirit. And within the first week, we got to know Chuck, and looking forward to having a chance for us to pray with him. Yeah, it was cool. They are lanterns. They are supposed to, I mean, they flicker. They're solar ones. The first time we went out, we had them left on the boat, and then that's kind of where they stayed. But pretty though. I guess you prefer them more than the curtains, the net curtains that we used to have here. Evidence of it still.
Yeah, you were looking like a wedding boat.
It's cute. Definitely stop the sun from burning us up. So, being the Telephone Cove, Lake Mojave, then Lake Mojave runs into Lake Mead, correct? And Lake Mead is over by Hoover Dam, by Vegas. I'm sure you are very familiar with that. Where am I going? Straight across? So, yeah. So our next stop will be Lake Mead.
There's no access to the water, yeah, like here.
I mean, I'm sure there are campsites with it, but we are doing the dispersed camping as much as possible just to save money, which means no hookups.
Go. Okay, let her rip.
Turn it off!
That sure didn't work. We need a hose spreader. Who's got one? Gornicky, I think. I'll get it.
I'll get some music.
Oh, no. Some of those tortilla chips.
We got some leftover sausages.
Bring them. No, you folks really don't need to have a parade or something. I don't want to impose.
Oh, no. Mm-hmm.
We are going to get this fixed up for you, buddy.
And yeah, it sounds like a lot of, it's the lake in the distance, but just a lot of dry, open land with coyotes by the sounds of things.
Coyote. So here is much better, yeah?
It is, but you know, we're here to explore and to meet new people. So we were meant to just do 3 nights. Let's call 4, and then let's get out of Dodge. Because the plan is to be in Death Valley for Sunday to fellowship with the church over there. That's the plan. So what do you...
Church?
I have no idea. One that worships, praises Jesus. What statistics do you remember, Jack, about the Death Valley? And the temperature and all that stuff?
Well, the highest record in Death Valley was 134 degrees of Fahrenheit in 1913, I think. And the temperature of the ground was 201 Fahrenheit. So it means the feet were burning.
Some dance. Because it's how far below sea level?
I think 334 or something, 330, 340 feet below sea level. In Death Valley, it's the largest part
Something outside of Alaska or something?
of Alaska.
Yeah. What is there to see in Death Valley? From dead bones.
What is to see?
Yeah. I mean, it's a national park, correct?
Yeah. I don't know, you read it.
But I read, but you absorb. As you can
That
tell,
means you read loud?
I was reading out loud.
Loud or loud?
Reading out loud.
Reading out loud.
Yep. There's your 101 English lesson today. So that's actually Arizona over there, correct?
Yep.
Telephone Cove, but on the Arizona side. So why did we come all the way over to Nevada to go to Telephone Cove?
Because I think they have a RV park or something like this.
Oh,
And it's not the same as this one that you can park on the beach. And you can stay here for 7 days, free of charge. Little bit of stress coming down from the main highway.
And then
but unfortunately, when people come, I mean, I get it. They come with a group of family. That they're not very respectful when it comes to.
No, when I say like this, go straight. Now we will.
I'm trying to converse here.
And I'm trying to not having accident.
I forgot what I was saying. Yes,
The
when
families come.
families come, what we've noticed here, that they leave their stuff, I mean a lot of stuff under the tree, and then it looks like they go back home, sleep, and come back out again. But the music, I don't mind, maybe I'm getting old, but to have, maybe that's the way I was brought up. You don't interfere or be disrespectful to other people by blasting out your music. And they were doing that most of the day. That simply isn't done. They need to have some lessons on etiquette. S'il vous plaît.
Savoir vivre.
Exactly. It's a rare commodity. Maybe that's what I should do. Start an online class about etiquette. How to sit at the table, elbows by your side. If your elbows stick out, then you put a newspaper under your elbows. Isn't that right, Mom? And you cut knife and fork. You don't put down your fork and then change over with your knife hand and then scoop it up that way.
Well, they have problem to recognize who is man and who is woman, and you want to teach them about etiquette.
Well, it's nothing about the identity thing. They still need manners.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition? No,
Yeah,
I can't.
you can.
This world's getting crazy.
Opening the door, pulling out the chair that the loved one sit in. I mean, for the woman, the guy should do for the woman. Telephone Cove. How's it going? Have we looped around a little bit? Just listen, listen. How peaceful. And no wind. Take two. So we thought we were going to be really organized and go exploring early in the morning.
We took
The gimbal.
gimbal with our camera. Wendy was talking for the last 5 minutes and she said, how to turn it off? I said, oh, it's so easy. I just realized we have no SD card inside.
It's not the first. But anyway, I have my faithful phone. I don't have much charge on it. So once again, good morning to Lake Mojave.
From iPhone.
On Telephone Cove. And the sun came up about half an hour ago. And as I was saying, and I'll repeat myself again, yesterday we went out the first time and the wind was so strong we couldn't even go. Well, after a couple of attempts we went to the end of the cove there along the beach and we spoke to Chuck, guy with the trailer beside us, which we can't see now, and he'd mentioned go out early in the morning because the sun's rising and the water's like a duck pond, which you can see in another video. So we're going to see what's along this side of the cove and pray the wind doesn't pick up, otherwise we'll never get back home again. Feeling strong this morning, Jack?
Yeah, I'm already mad. Forgot to take the SD card.
Okay, we'll just live and learn. It's all good. And that tea's going to go flying in a minute. I can see it now. Oh, and what do you think of our lanterns? It was not part of the design, but we forgot to take them down as we were in a hurry to get out on the water. What?
Further,
What was it?
further right.
Ooh, look how shallow it is. We might see some huge shark or something. Anyway, let's see who can see a mountain goat first or something. Faster, man, faster. We could name this the Whedon Beach. How about that? The beauty of having a small little kayak boat, dinghy, thingy, whatever you want to call it. You wouldn't be able to come in here with a speedboat. Look how clear. Careful, you're going to catch our butt. Yeah, it's going to hit. All we need to see is a crocodile.
Oh, sorry. Are you gonna run and tell its mama? Or are you gonna call your daddy the sheriff so he can arrest me?
Don't turn around. There's a giant crocodile behind you.
Crocs in this lake, real funny.
I'm not kidding.
You must think I'm an idiot. Okay, so there's a giant crocodile behind me? I'm a real scared. Could you guys go get me a tissue? I think I'm gonna cry.
Listen. Shh. Exactly. Nothing. Can you tell it's early in the morning and that we literally got out of bed? And I forgot my glasses. But other than that, it's all good. In the world on the Mojave Lake, Telecom Cove.
Ooh.
So what do you think of our first boat ride of our 2023 3-month trip? Actually, it's the second, but we actually went somewhere this time. What do you reckon? Oh, your enthusiasm is just overwhelming. Oh, my word.